Hi there, good listener. In a change of pace, I'm going to undertake a spoiler-free review of a brand new movie. My name's Stephen Archibald, and welcome to my film podcast. Luther, my main man. Luther, the Fallen Son, 2023. After 4 years off our TV screens, the maverick detective John Luther makes a welcome return in the movie Luther, the Fallen Son. John, played by the charismatic Idris Elba, finds himself imprisoned after being fitted up by a city trader called David Roby, who's portrayed by the excellent character actor Andy Serkis. Luther has yet to discover who put him away. However, with a serial killer on the loose in London, and having already made a vow to catch him, Luther finds he has no choice but to engineer an escape from prison. And this is just one of a number of spectacular set pieces the movie provides. And so the hunt is on, and our strapping hero has to apprehend the psycho before the police put a stop to him. Since it's made clear at the start of the film, it's no spoiler to say that David Roby is our tech-savvy killer. Roby utilises sophisticated technology to spy on large groups of people, accumulating their secrets in order to force them into doing his lethal bidding, while simultaneously attracting other, more unsavoury punters to his dark web address, the Red Bunker. There were 5 series of Luther, consisting of 20 episodes. Its debut episode went out on BBC One on the 4th of May 2010, and its last episode, to date, aired on the 4th of January 2019. This fast-paced thriller was directed by Jamie Payne, the man who had directed all the episodes which made up Series 5. The edgy screenplay was penned by Neil Cross, who not only created the character, but wrote every episode of this mega-popular programme, as well as writing the acclaimed novel Luther the Calling in 2011. When you consider that Idris Elba has been prominent among the contenders to replace Daniel Craig as 007, this film very much employs the motifs of the Bond flicks. This, as well as some of the traditional elements of a superhero movie. In fact, when Luther gets to don his distinctive tweed coat and red tie, it has a similar effect to fangirls and fanboys like me to seeing Batman or Superman put on their costumes. Now, some may be stuffy or unhappy about this aspect. Fair enough. But as escapist entertainment, I feel it very much succeeds. And the TV series always carried literary and mythological influences. Check out that first series and sense the dark influence of Dante's Inferno, which no doubt explains why the Italian language version of this movie is called Luther verso l'inferno. Luther towards hell. And returning to the Bond theme, Andy Serkis's David Roby is clearly modelled along the lines of a typical Ian Fleming megalomaniac. He even has a very similar hairstyle to Javier Bardem, Silver from Skyfall. All that's really missing is a conventional Bond woman, although there's no time for romance in this hectic adventure. What we do have is the marvellous Cynthia Erivo. She plays the determined Detective Chief Inspector Odette Rain, an officer who, ultimately, becomes an uneasy ally of John's. Cynthia, a singer-songwriter and stage star, has appeared in such movies as Steve McQueen's Widows from 2018, Drew Goddard's Bad Times at the El Royale from the same year, and Casey Lemon's Harriet from 2019. Another strong performance in Luther, the Fallen Son comes from Hattie Morahan. She's cast as Corinne Aldrich, the grieving mother of one of Roby's countless victims. It's Corinne who galvanises John into solving the case. Among Hattie's most high-profile TV credentials are Bodies, a medical drama written by the genius behind Line of Duty, Jed Mercurio, the 2008 dramatisation of Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, and Lark Rise to Candleford. Her screen credits include Enola Holmes and Operation Mincemeat. Larry Smith's cinematography provides the movie with a very attractive surface. He makes a rainy London look like Gotham City. Lorne Balfe's music score is equally effective, with its quietly menacing electronic flourishes, akin to the more melodious side of Nine Inch Nails. While on the subject of music, it was great to discover a new version of Massive Attack's Paradise Circus on the end credits, with a new vocal by Ghost Poet. Its original version, sung by Hope Sandoval, is the theme tune to the TV series. The film has a fine sound design, putting Dolby Atmos to great use. Aside from Idris Elba, it was lovely to see the Irish actor Dermot Crowley reprise his role as Martin Schenk, Luther's former boss at the Serious and Serial Crime Unit. A little known fact is that Crowley could have been Doctor Who. He auditioned for the part of the Seventh Doctor in 1987, the role which went to Sylvester McCoy. Oh well, at least his notable screen credits include playing a rebel general in Return of the Jedi. This attractively packaged movie was filmed at various London locations, also in Brussels as well as in Iceland, with Iceland standing in for Norway at the film's climax. Much interior work was carried out at Light Studios in Brussels. The film received a limited theatrical release on the 24th of February of this year, before being made available on the streaming platform Netflix on the 10th of March, it being a co-production between BBC Film and the American company Chernin Entertainment. Luther, the Fallen Son, is not for the squeamish. However, its violence is palatable due to being stylised. I'm Stephen Archibald, and thank you very much for listening to my podcast, They Came From Within, Cult Movie Reviews. So please feel free to go online, to like or subscribe, to listen or to download my podcasts. Don't worry if you do not have access to Netflix. As a BBC co-production, Luther, the Fallen Son, is bound to be on BBC TV sometime this year, or maybe next. Thanks once again for listening, and as the valid cliche goes, this podcast would be nothing without you. Take good care of yourself, and bye-bye for now.